Hello there, and we are live. See ya, ladies and gentlemen. See, the big one is here, guys. The big one is here. It's the North London Derby. Coming up on Sunday. But you know what? Yeah, I have the usual suspects here. Apart from one person who is coming back to the show, I've gone to beg him and tell him, I'm sorry for everything. Welcome back to the fold, my brother Prince Fuad. You're welcome to the show.
Well, you don't have to apologize. I just told you. Don't ever agree with Northside.
You know what? Northside is still a brother, Northside is still a brother. It's still a cool brother, It's a good guy.
I love the brother bits, but just don't agree with him.
I get you, man. And you know what? Yeah, down on my... You know what? Yeah, I don't want to describe the position he is right now because, they're my weakest rivals, they're down there. But you know what? There's nothing down about this guy. See, it's the guy you guys always hate on, always love to see behind the ropes all the time. It's the Arsenal Van Helsing. The Tottenham Van Helsing, guys. This guy will rip off any Arsenal fan for free. You know him. He's a co-owner of the show. No other person than the guy himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Dejispurs is in the house, guys. Dejispurs. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Tony, thank you, my brother. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be back on the Minority Report. Episode 15. We've been doing it. We continue to do. Big up to Prince Fuad as well in the building. Look, guys, this weekend, I was telling someone, I think I was telling One Touch yesterday, look, there's no hype around this weekend. People are trying to hype up the North London Derby, but the hype, there isn't really too much hype because for me, I want it as an opportunity for Conte to come out of my club, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not saying that in a way that I don't want Conte. Conte is a great manager, but he needs the tools to do his job. And so far, Tottenham have been playing with their arms behind their back the whole season. So for me, I don't want my team continuing to do what they do with the shackles on. Either get rid of Conte or give him the money to buy the players that we need so we can see some good football. So that's where I'm at right now. So, but big up anyway, because I'm here to do what I do best and hopefully, see the demands of Arsenal.
Prince Fuad. Wait, just look at this guy here. It's the North London Derby, and everywhere he goes, he's been cutting a very kind of like humble figure. What's this? Humble. Is this the Dejispurs that we all know? See, Prince Fuad, what's the importance of this North London Derby? And see, do you buy this character Dejispurs is acting out right now? I saw him on One Touch TV. Shout out to One Touch TV. Playing all that humble stuff with boot bands and the rest of them. But you know what? Yeah, Deji, this is TonyclaudeGunnerTV. You have to bring that. It's the North London Derby. What are you talking about? I'll just allow Prince Fuad to just give us a preamble of this North London Derby.
Listen,
Prince Fuad, hit this guy. Hit this guy.
Deji is a very smart guy. And you know what? He fools all you Nigerians, bruh. The guy knows what he's doing. He's called reverse psychology. He's reverses psychology. And he's saying humble for a reason. And you know that humble? They'll turn green if they win. He'll turn it green if it wins. And he knows it too. He'll turn green.
He knows it too. Hulk. He knows it too.
No, on a real note though, I can relate to what he's saying because Arsenal's 11 this season have been so on form. Everyone was expecting them to drop points against Liverpool. They beat Liverpool. Away to Chelsea, they beat Chelsea. We had a lot of fixtures coming up, and we won a lot of games. So I think this game, I know normally form do go out the window, but I think going into this game, the momentum's with Arsenal, and I think it could be our first victory in a long while in their grounds. I think, and if Arsenal do beat them, it's just going to be one of them games. Well, you're expected because you're top of the table, you're on form, and we've been playing rubbish. So I am expecting Arsenal to go in and beat them. And a lot of Tottenham fans are because it's the way we're playing.
It's the way we're playing. We're top of the league. See, Deji, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say with what the Prince just said?
Yeah, I've
He said
got
he
loads.
knows how.
I've got loads to say, and you know, just putting it out there. I am still the Arsenal slayer, but what you got to understand, I'm looking at. Let's be real. I need to break down. I need a few minutes to break down what I'm seeing, and then I'll tell you where I've come to my kind of logic. When you look at the Arsenal team on paper, that team on paper is not better than Man City. That team on paper is not better than Chelsea. That team on paper is not better than Liverpool. That team on paper is not better than Tottenham. That team on paper is not better than Man U. That's real. We're looking at names. We're not looking at how you guys have been playing. We're just looking at the team sheet. So what I'm seeing in this current Arsenal team, it feels like deja vu, because that Arsenal team looks like the same team that played for Leicester City that won the league under Ranieri. And let me tell you what was happening. In the year that Leicester won the league, every week I was waiting for the wheels to fall off. I was waiting for Leicester to lose. Everyone kept saying, this week they're going to lose, this week they're going to lose, this week they're going to lose. I've been saying from about 11 games into the season, wouldn't it be mad if Arsenal do a Leicester where out of nowhere this dead team goes on a run and wins the Premier League? And the penny dropped when I saw Nketiah do a pirouette, dancing on ice, turn, bang it against West Ham. That's when I knew that the gods were on Arsenal's side. Hercules, Zeus, Hades, all them Greek methodical gods, they were on Arsenal's side. It don't matter what we do. It don't matter what we say. Arsenal are going to win the league this season. So for that reason alone, I've got Arsenal to win the league. It's just your year. Sometimes you have
Deji, what is this? What type of Tottenham Hotspur fans come into your show? Of course, it's your show too.
The gods are on your
Where
side.
is the energy? Where is the
It's
energy?
reality. It's the reality in it, Tom.
Where is the energy?
Reality
At the start of the season, Dejispurs, you said that you were going to win either the Champions League or the league title. Where is that energy? You've given up, totally given up.
Bro,
in January, you've conceded the title to Arsenal. What type of Tottenham Hotspur fan are you?
What I'll say to you though,
where is the energy? Where is the energy?
Where's the energy?
Where is the energy? You have one of the best coaches. You have one of the best coaches in the business. Conte. How come he comes into Tottenham Hotspur's dugout and is totally shit? How is Conte totally shit?
Can I ask you a question? Because you're starting to get on my nerves. Can you ask you a question? Did you think at the beginning of the season that your dead team, your dead 11? Because let's be real,
Deji, I'm the wrong person to ask that question. You know my views at the start of the season. I said Arsenal was going to win the league. So don't disrespect me by going down there, my brother.
When you look at your bench, would you agree that your bench looks like Cheltenham FC? Yes or no? And be sensible.
Deji, see, it's not about being sensible. Look at the table. No. The yardstick is look at the table. I don't care about this player warfare you're talking about. Look at the table. Who's first in that league table?
I didn't want to go there.
Yeah, correct. You didn't want to say it. It's Arsenal. Arsenal Football Club.
Let me tell you, as an African, and I know a lot of people ain't going to like what I'm about to say, there is such a thing as witchcraft and juju. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. There is. Yeah, if you want to go down that road, I don't give a damn. Nobody saw this Arsenal team being in the top 4, let alone top of the league. But this team on paper,
I saw it. People like Prince Fuad saw it. People like Prince Fuad saw it. He saw it that we're going to get top 4 this season. He's been saying it since the start of the season. Have you been living under a rock? He's been saying it all season. I, in particular, have been saying we're going to win the league.
Can I ask you a question, Tony? You see the team? You see the Leicester team that won the Premier League? Was that a great team?
No, I don't necessarily think that was a great team.
So Fuad, because you're here as you're Arsenal fan, but you're playing that kind of mediator role. Is it it's possible for a team not to
Shots
be
fired.
it's possible not to be very good and win the Prem?
Yeah,
Prince Fuad, what do you say?
It has happened before. It has happened. It's happened before. But what it is, like what it is with this season, I believe that I know what Deji's saying. Oh, it's going to be a one-off one season. Deji, you got to understand that if we do win the league, we've won it with a young team and a young squad. So only next year they've got that experience behind them, and none of them are old. Martinelli ain't going getting his retired boots on. You know, obviously we might have to bring in the Tillsman and Pat, right? But maybe Declan Rice from West Ham, and we can continue winning the title.
You know what?
But I'm going to say something to you now. This season, though, I'll be honest with you, this season, people will be like, I know a lot of people have a pop of Deji, okay? And you got to balance. You got to be fair. I got to balance and moderate.
Yeah, sure. We have to be fair.
Yeah, we have to be fair. When people say, okay, Tottenham, he thinks Tottenham's going to win the Champions League. Well, you know this season how it's going. That won't surprise me. Because who would have thought yesterday that Southampton would have outplayed Man City and not get a shot on target?
Of course. No
so
shot on
this season's
Man
mad,
City.
bruh. And the Champions League's been mad. Barcelona, bye-bye. Barcelona.
That's what I'm saying.
They were favourites to go through their group. Who else went out? Juventus, they were favourites to go, bye-bye. Barcelona, they were favourites to go through. So this season, in every competition, it's like, who would have thought Sheffield Wednesday beating Newcastle? It's true. And I look at all the Premier League teams that's gone out. Aston Villa, that all the players north side was bumming. Oh, get him, Villa. Lost to Stevenage, bruh.
There you go.
It's been a mad season. So this season, I am not writing off anything.
So when people call me mad, and then you're seeing that kind of thing, I just look at them and go, "Look who's mad." But I will
no, Deji, you don't get to play humble here. You don't get to play humble. You don't have that cash in the bank because you came out here with your chest big and your tits feely and said that. No, Deji. Deji. You don't get that benefit of the doubt. At the start of the season, you mocked Arsenal. Graced Arsenal fans, you called them out.
Tony, let him talk. Tony, let him laugh.
No. It's part of the war. It's part of the war. See, Deji, I don't buy this. I don't buy this humble act. I don't buy this humble act. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't buy this humble act.
Let me tell you what I disagree with Fuad about. Fuad, that Leicester team was not great on paper. They won the league and we never saw them again. Your team is reminiscent to that Leicester team. I've been saying this on this show since 10 to 11 games into the season. After you, man, potentially win the league this year, you ain't doing jack. Trust me, your team is dead food. But what is happening at the moment is that the stars have aligned. Everything just seems to be going well. People who are bang average are playing out of their skin. Who would have thought Ben White, a right back? I mean, when you honestly, this is like a last chance you. This is a Netflix series. What we are watching with Arsenal, I gotta take it. That you know what? It's just.
But me,
guys in the chat, do you buy this act?
Wait, Tony, wait there.
I've never seen a Tottenham Hotspur fan come into a not London derby.
Tony,
and it's this
me and Tony, 2 seconds. Tony, me and Tony, all right, has always rated Ben White. It's because other Arsenal fans don't rate them, these players. That's their business. But we're going off we do. You know I rate Arsenal. You know I rate Ben White.
Yeah, so, sure.
Ben White's a quality player, bro. Ben White, Saka. Yo, if you have a look at our...
He clearly doesn't think so. He clearly doesn't think so.
Even Nketiah scored on Sunday. Nketiah scored on Sunday.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it that Dejispurs thinks that Romero as a defender is better than Saliba?
Of course.
He mentioned this in the last show. This is a sacrilege. It's haram.
On this show tonight,
it's haram, bro.
We're going to do an 11 on this show tonight, and I'll explain why. bro. Let me
No,
be
no,
real.
Romero's sick, bro.
Let me tell
Is
you
he better
something.
than Saliba this season? I
Right,
don't
let me
buy
tell
that.
you
Fuad.
something about
Is
Arsenal.
Romero better than
Let me
Saliba
tell
this
you
season?
something. Let
Fuad.
me tell you something about
Romero's
Arsenal.
levels, man.
Let me tell
No,
you
he's
something
level,
about
but
your.
is he
Let me
better
tell
than
you.
Saliba? That was the
Oh,
argument.
bruv. Let me drop it because you know what? I ain't done it on any other show, but Tony, there's something Tony does that he just riles up something with me where man have to just let him know what it is. Let me tell you, and I want to break it down. Tierney, not a great player, having a good season. Odegaard, not a great player, having a good season. Xhaka, not a great player. Let's be real, not a great player, having a good season. Nketiah, not a great player, having a good season. Ben White, not a great player, having a good season. What we're witnessing, and which is why I've given up the league title to Arsenal, is not great players having a great season. This is a one-off. It's never going to happen again, peeps. So Arsenal fans near and far, from Australia to London to Budapest, all the way down to Chile, enjoy yourselves. But it ain't happening again. It ain't happening again. So just
Prince
enjoy
Fuad,
it.
Prince Fuad, do you buy this? A Tottenham Hotspur fan coming to sing Arsenal's praises live on his own show.
I'm not singing your
No,
praises.
it's
I'm
called.
just saying it's
You know what, bro? I don't know what reverse psychology means in Africa. But bro, the man is mocking you guys, bro.
Juju.
I know Deji, bro. I tell you now, that guy is gonna
Where is
turn.
the Deji we
Yo,
know?
listen.
Like,
You know
it's not
Deji,
Deji,
the man. Listen, Deji is
Yeah.
like He's playing mastermind games with all of you, and you know what he's doing? He's doing it. And you know the people who are gonna fall for it the most, or he's gonna get. Me and you ain't that bad. It's the ones who are screaming at Arsenal. Oh, we're not good enough.
Yeah.
They're
We're
the
not good
ones.
enough, yeah. They're the
Yeah,
ones.
they're the ones who actually Deji makes look like fools for 90 minutes. Yeah, and he does it brilliantly. You know?
And he does it
Deji,
brilliantly. No, we
I
have
gotta
to give
Deji.
him that. We have to
I'll
give
give
him
you one
that.
credit. When it comes to people, Arsenal fans who are unhappy ones, you're the mastermind of getting them in your ship. Like you just sing some.
Yeah, sure.
you control them.
He got people like not side on his side, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, our brother, not side. Not side. See, yeah. Come back to the fold, my brother. Come back to the fold, man. I've not spoken to not side
You know what?
this year. And I need to talk to my brother, you know, this year, not side, because Deji has taken him far away, away from reality about this Arsenal team. But you know, we have to give call a spade. You know, not side has changed his stance. Of course, he's now gotten behind the team. He's always been behind the team, but he's leveling up. Of course, I need to go have a nickel with him. But you know what? Yeah, all this act by Deji, it won't cut it. You know, it won't cut it. Strasbourg Steve says, yeah, deja vu. Of course, Onomeso J says here, nope, I don't buy it. He wants to beat you. Reverse juju on you, bro. Exactly. Press King says here, big up panel and hope we get a result against Spurs. Bank on that, Press King. My brother Noah from the US. Rwanda in the house, you know. Press King says, Deji, Juju. You know what, yeah? These guys, they all know about Deji. Strasbourg Steve, my guy, my right-hand guy too. Strasbourg Steve here says, Dejispurs just admitted he's wrong about Arsenal. Laughing out loud. See, Deji, the secret is out the bag. But you know what, yeah? Let's go into specifics about this game. Dejispurs, are you confident going against this Arsenal team, knowing that at home, see, this fixture, yeah, normally form is thrown out the window. Prince Fuad, you know this. Dejispurs, of course, you know this. It doesn't matter what position Spurs are in at the helm of the table, or Arsenal at the helm of the table. It doesn't matter. It's thrown out the window, and these two go at it. It's the North London derby. That's the energy it brings in. But you know what, yeah? The Prince and Dejispurs, look at this logically, yeah? Tottenham Hotspurs they've been at the back end of acrimonious and disgraceful losses in White Hart Lane this season. Aston Villa, just think about it. Let it sink in. Aston Villa come into the lane and beat these mugs 2-0 in Wahat Lane. This season, Newcastle, a team that Dejispurs doesn't reckon, doesn't respect, doesn't even think that they will get top 4 this season, comes into the lane and beats you up this season. Nottingham Forest beats you up this season. Liverpool, see, all these teams have made use of Tottenham Hotspurs and disgraced them. Some at home, some not at home, but they've had questionable performances at home. Dejispurs, are you confident that Arsenal can come there and do something, even at home?
Well, I've noticed that you've been growing wings, over the past couple of weeks on this show, and you've been growing these kind of tentacles like some sort of octopus, where you want me to answer questions without any context. Let me just explain to you what's going on. First and foremost, the issue with Tottenham is not the team. The issue with Tottenham is the system that is being deployed by Conte. I'm going to answer your point. Now, for me, I think Conte is a very good manager, but he's a very good manager if he has the resources to bring in what he wants. I would actually go as far as to say, if Conte was at Chelsea right now, they'd be challenging for the Premier League. That's the sort of manager he is. And Tottenham, the one thing I'm disappointed about is they've not made up their mind yet. We've not made up our mind at whether we're a big club or a small club. If we're a big club, do big club things. Go out there, spend, get the right players for Conte, let him do his thing. What we're seeing at the moment is that Conte is not being backed in the way that he needs to be backed, and then Tottenham players and the manager are in no man's land. I would rather have a Graham Potter or a Pochettino with limited resources, work with what we got, try and make them better players. I will take that. Now, when we went to the Emirates Stadium, and just to qualify this, if you catch me anywhere in the vicinity of that stadium, just rest assured it was by accident. We played the most atrocious football known to mankind. We had literally every man behind the goal. Now, what Tottenham fans have been waiting for is the golden moment. The golden moment when he was at Chelsea, where he shifted to a back three, they went on to win the league. Or when he brings in Eriksen into the Inter Milan team, they go on and make the run. Conte currently has not done any switch. He's refused to play Jed Spence, and he's doing the same thing. And what is the definition? Isn't it the definition of insanity when you do the same thing expecting a different result? So if Conte deploys the same tactic he's been deploying all season, then Tottenham have no chance in hell of winning that game this weekend. And guess what? I'll be happy if we lose, because I actually would want him out of my club. Right now, I respect Conte, but I don't think he's been given the resources to do a job. So I need him to lose on the weekend so that we can get rid and bring back Pochettino. That's what I would like. So that's what I see happening on the weekend.
Prince Fuad, do you buy this? I'll take you back, Prince Fuad, to the start of the season. Of course, Dejispurs has been coming here, and of course, he's been waffling also with our brother Northside. You know, yeah, when we started this season, both of them, they were all saying, "Oh, Arsenal's transfer window antics ain't cutting it." You know, they said it. I believe that too, in a way, but you know, it's different. But these guys said that they had the best transfer window at the time, and of course, in hindsight now, it's unraveling. Yeah. No, Deji, you did. No, Deji, don't lie. Don't lie. You even said it on Northside show. Even Northside agreed with you that you guys had a good transfer window.
We did.
You did, right? Then Prince Fuad, how can Dejispurs say that Conte wasn't given the materials and the resources needed?
Bro,
Ivan Perisic came into this club. Jed Spence came into this club. Bissouma, I need not remind you,
and they never backed Pochettino.
that we were in the market for Bissouma. He came in.
And Tony, did they back Poch? And they didn't back Poch like that. They never get Poch money.
Yeah,
they never gave him money.
They didn't.
So they have been backing Conte. You can't
They
use
never gave him.
No, but what you
They
got?
never gave him.
No, what you
Conte
gotta
is
understand,
one of the most best managers
what you gotta understand.
in the Premiership.
I can understand. Listen, I can understand Tony's frustration because I know what you were saying. Because
he waffles a lot.
I am saying it.
All right, you guys were saying. So Conte's only been there for 6 months. He got top 4, and now he's buying his players. We're pursuing it and all that. We're definitely winning. So you did say that, okay?
Yeah.
But now, I think. But sometimes though, Tone, he did say it. But sometimes, you know, when you see reality and it's nothing's going your way, sometimes you have to give in. You have to give in. It doesn't matter if you look at it. And I think Deji now, it's just give in.
Deji's just waiting for us to lose, and he will take off from there. I know him.
What I'm not gonna have from Tony on the Minority Report is these kind of stupid kind of what are you is this your platform to get on Sky Sports or something? Because yeah. So, let me tell you what it is. Conte is not using the players right. That's the first thing. Yeah. So they're good players. He's not utilizing them well. That's one. But Conte, when you break down Tottenham's expenditure this transfer window, we only spent 100 mil. City spent that on 1 player. We brought in 6. Do you get what I'm saying? Conte is the type of guy that needs 300 mil, 400 mil. The sort of money Chelsea was spending in the summer. 100 mil for Conte, that don't make it, mate. That don't cut the mustard. That's Koulibaly at most. Do you know what I'm saying? So what Conte is saying is, I need to be buying 3 or 4 players at 60 mil plus.
But Deji, you flip-flopping now. You flip-flopping now. You cannot praise Conte at the beginning of the season when he brought in all these players, and right now you're knocking him for bringing those same players. It doesn't work. In what reality? In what alternative reality does this work? But you know what, yeah, Prince Fuad, please come into this, yeah. Aston Villa, they beat them. You know, of course, they struggled to beat Minnows, Portsmouth. 1-0 at delay. Just this past week. Oh my God! In the FA Cup, they struggle a lot at home, and people don't see this. Newcastle went down there, destroyed them at home. Scrapped a 2-2 draw against Brentford. They've been losing wherever they go. You know, but again, just this past weekend, Hurricane came back to hunt a team, a London team, of course, Crystal Palace, in a London derby, of course, scoring. I think he scored 2 goals down there. Of course, they beat Crystal Palace 4-0. But to be very, to throw dirt on that, actually, Crystal Palace have been skirts, for the past games that they've been playing, for the past 5-6 games. So you cannot actually say that Crystal Palace hold any metal. But you know what, yeah? Prince Fuad, what do you reckon is going to happen in that North London derby with the shambolic home record that Spurs have this season?
I think we'll beat them, but we just got to come out and get an early goal. We get an early goal, then Tottenham will have to come out, and then I just think we'll just catch them on a break. We'll hit them on a counter and score another goal. So yeah, I think we'll beat them.
But do you think Conte will kind of like employ the same kind of
yeah, he won't
formation using in the North London derby at the Emirates?
I think this system might help it might not help in the Premier League, but I think if he wants to try and do good in Europe, then that system will work in Europe. I know Tottenham fans are saying, yeah, but you know, you got to understand when people that don't, besides Real Madrid, everyone else like Inter Milan, Juventus, when they won Champions Leagues, the Italian clubs, AC Milan, when they and even like some English like Chelsea, that's how you win it. You know, you win it by like unless Real Madrid obviously come out and play football, and they got the players to do it. But unless he's putting all his effort when trying to win the Champions League, and he's going to keep to that system. If it's effective in Europe, because I'll be honest with you, against Palace, right? And it's not like they I think he changed something. I think he tweaked a few plays. He put Bryony on and all that, and they played all right football. But that's against Palace. But against us, I think they're just like, I don't know. I think they'll try and defend against us. They won't come out against us, because if they come out against us, they're in trouble. And then you can see Nketiah scoring straight away. But I think Nketiah is going to score. Right?
Mm.
Yeah. If they come out heavy, we'll score. If they come out play football against us, they got no chance.
Okay, Deji, you know what? Yeah, I know you've come here. You've got a humble figure. Instead of a forlorn figure here. But you know what? Yeah, still respect to you. See, I heard that some of your players that have been on the injury treatment table will be coming back. I heard that Kulusevski might be making his return on the day in the North London Derby. Of course, we all know Kulusevski has been one of your best players even this season, even if he's been having injuries here and there. Do you think the inclusion of Kulusevski, one of your most influential players this season, do you think is going to come in and, try and, perform a hooky-dooky on Arsenal?
There's a few things that I wanted to kind of come and before I answer that point about Kulusevski. So let me just be clear to everyone on this show and to you, Tony. You know me very well. There's a reverse judge. So for me, I've got Arsenal to win 4-0. And I will, from moving forward since last week, I'm predicting wins from now to the end of the season for Arsenal. Okay, so let me just make that clear. Okay. The second thing is that Kulusevski has been out injured. Bentancur's out injured. You can't come into a North London derby having been out for a number of weeks injured. You're not going to be up to scratch. It's too big a game. And I'm looking at Tottenham's injury list. I think we've got like 5 and you guys have like 2. So squad-wise, this is probably the weakest team that Tottenham could put out in the North London derby. So for me, it's not looking great. It's not looking like a great reading for us. But like I said, I would like to see Spurs lose so that we can bring back Pochettino and we can have our manager back. And let me just say something to you guys, because that's how shameful you and all them Arsenal cronies are. You guys have won the FA Cup 14 times, but that is a joke of a cup. And we saw, I've been saying for months.
The FA Cup is the oldest cup game in the world.
Listen, man. I've been saying for months that the FA Cup is a joke. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup. And your team showed me what you really thought with the lineup that you put out there. When you can start Rob Holding in goal and put Tina Turner with her shaggy hair in the goal, that's when you know that Arsenal ain't respecting the FA Cup. So those people out there, it's the oldest cup, blah, 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 this and that. Arsenal starting 11 on the weekend told us that you guys don't respect the FA Cup. And last but not least, if not for injury, Kulusevski is better than your guy Saka, and you know it.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, Deji, come on!
Hey guys! Dejispurs has just thrown a stinker. Stank the old place. Stank the old place.
You know what?
The old chart is stinking. It stank the whole room. Everywhere stinking. Deji has just thrown a stinker out there. Yeah, guys, clip this and post it out there. Dejispurs have just said that Kulusevski is better than Saka. Why are you waffling like this?
That is a disgusting remark. That is a disgusting remark.
Christ.
That is disgusting, Tony.
That is
absolutely disgusting.
It's a stinker.
That's not a stinker.
Jesus Christ! He just threw a stinker out there, man. How in God's name is Kulusevski better than Saka?
And look at Saka.
Yo, listen.
Unless you're delusional, my guys.
Listen, Deji, you need to repent.
You wish you had Kuli. You wish you had Kuli, mate, in your squad. Can I just
Prince Fuad, are you here? And Dejispurs is saying
can
this.
I do some chat?
Do you subscribe to this, Prince Fuad? I give you a chance. Talk to him. How can he disrespect Saka like that?
It's not disrespect.
Bro, you know what, bro? Deji's just being Deji, bro.
No, bro. That is legit, bro. That's legit.
He knows a man who carries a nation on his own, like England. Deji just knows already, bro. You know what he's trying to do, Tony?
All right. Have you seen
Tony?
Kulusevski?
You know what he's trying to do,
Kulusevski, bro?
You know what he's trying to do? Do you know what he's trying to do, Tony?
I'm not trying to
make himself feel better.
No, maybe I'm thinking so. In an alternative universe.
Can I say this though? Can I say
Jesus Christ? In what universe is Kulusevski better than Saka this season? In what way?
Kulusevski's just been injured, bro. If not for injury, he would have already outshone Saka this season, for fact.
How do you
But Prince Fuad, I don't want to throw dirt on Kulusevski. I like the guy. Will he start for Arsenal? Barely. But I like him. I like Kulusevski. I won't lie about that. But to upgrade him to the status of Saka,
Kulusevski, when you were seeing what he was doing from January of this season, early Jan of last year, what he was doing, the assists he got, the goals he got, he was more potent and more effective in terms of goal creation and goal scored than your boy Saka. That's the truth. Check the stats from last season, my dog. Check it.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Waffles.
This guy just hasn't played.
Greg AFC, big up to you. Season. He says, yeah. See, Deji, you know your familiar foe is here. Greg AFC. He follows you everywhere you go. Your foe is here. It's here. He says, Deji been saying this. But we all know he's a secret Arsenal supporter. It doesn't get better than this. Craig AFC, they know him. Bro, can
I just say that despite Tottenham's poor season, we are literally 2 points off third. Just know that, yeah? Let that sink in. And we're having a pretty crap season.
That's fair enough.
And also, if we were to do an 11 for the North London derby, it's pretty much equal.
How do you figure that one out?
Do you want us to break? Do you want us to break down the teams now?
We got a better right back than you. We got a better keeper than you. We got a
better central defender than you.
Stop that. Rams bottom is not better than Loris, and you know that, Fuad. And I can tell you why.
You know why? Let me tell you why. Your goalkeeper is retired now. I hope you know that.
What I need to do.
Loris is retired now. Do you know that? It's basically a pensioner.
Let me do my job. Can I do my job? Do you think Jordan Pickford is a good goalkeeper? Tony. Answer the bloody question. Is Pickford a good goalkeeper?
Pickford.
Wow, look at this guy. Forget you. Right, Fuad, is Pickford a good goalkeeper?
He's all right. He's decent.
He's trying to suck you in, my brother. Right. He's trying to. Just look at where he's going to now.
Right. So, Ramsdale is back up to Pickford.
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
But there's no way either of you can tell me that Pickford is better than Loris. He's not. Come on, guys. So from time, Ramsdale is not better than Pickford. How can you say that Ramsdale is better than Loris? So
but that's like saying,
Loris is the goalkeeper. Done.
It's Mount better than...
No, that's it.
No, but okay. All right, that's like saying, though, is Mount better than Maddison?
No, bro, no. Don't do like this. Like Pickford is rubbish.
I'm asking you a question.
Ramsdale. If Ramsdale can't get ahead of Pickford in the England team, he's crap, bro.
Deji, let me ask you a question.
He's third choice. Ramsdale is third choice.
Is Mount better than Maddison? God. I'm asking you a question, Deji.
Answer the question.
Yeah. I personally would prefer Maddison, but Mount over history has been more effective over time.
Yeah, but I'm saying now, present moment, is Mount better than Maddison?
I don't know. I think it's much of a muchness, personally.
So, according to Southgate, Maddison's not good enough. I'm not going to take Southgate's opinion over my keeper.
No, I hear what you're saying, bro.
Exactly.
Exactly, Dejispurs. Thanks, Prince Fuad. Exactly. But you know what, yeah? We can waffle about these things.
Let's move. Can we move to the right back now?
Oh, Ben White, bro. All day, every day, bro.
Yeah. I'll give you that. I'll give you Ben White. Romero is better than Saliba. Let's not be silly.
No. I don't. See, Prince Fuad, I don't subscribe to this. This is haram in itself.
How is that
He's
haram?
saying this. It's
No, you know what, bro? You know what?
he
Listen,
doesn't touch it, bro.
I
wanna
gotta
accept
be
this.
honest. Look, listen. You gotta be honest, all right, bro. Romero is a world class centre half. He done
That's
on
what
the
I'm
world
saying.
stage.
Bro, is it
And-
Messi Walker? It's Messi that built those guys
Yeah, but
out.
bro,
What are we talking about?
But look, we went up. Listen,
What are we talking about? How
No, but
is
look who we went up
Romero
against. He
a
didn't go
better
up against.
defender than Saliba this season?
Yeah, no, but the
Rolls
thing
Royce.
is,
Are you
Romero's been
serious?
injured, bro. Romero's been injured. How are you
the thing
judging
is,
injured
Romero.
players, bro?
The problem is, you gotta go on facts, bro. Romero have done it on the biggest stage, and he done it against the best player. He never defended against he defended against Mbappe.
Come on, bro.
All them world class. So
Come
we
on,
have
bro.
we can't be biased. We'll give him them.
No,
We'll
it's
give him
not about
Romero.
being biased.
I'll give you
It's not
Romero.
about
Big up Prince Fuad, you know.
No, Romero's he's one of the best centre halves. in the
No.
world.
If Prince Fuad, okay,
If you
good. You
put
want to go by facts, right, Prince Fuad?
Yeah,
Good and
I'll go by
okay.
facts.
Let's go by
get on the
facts.
bench, bro.
Good and okay. Romero has been rooted in that centre back position for Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, he had a little bit of he was injured this season for a bit, but since then he's always been playing. Good and okay. Now let's look at Tottenham defensive fact this season. See, they've scored 37 goals. Good. They've been chopping up goals. They've been scoring in goals, right? Good. They have already, these dudes, these guys, this team, in which the best defender in the world for Dejispurs, Romero, they've considered a whooping 25.
And he is
See,
better than
let
Saliba,
that
man.
sink
You
in.
can't-
No.
levels, man.
Let
He's
that
better
sink
than
in.
Romero's
No,
better,
guys,
man.
no, forget this. No, it's
You know what?
better, right?
Like,
Good and okay.
He's the best.
Let
He's
it
one of the
sink
best.
in. These
You know
guys have conceded 25 goals
All right, let
Prince
me
Fuad this
be
season.
nice.
How in God's name, Arsenal
Hold on,
has
hold on.
only Arsenal.
I don't
Listen.
wanna waste time.
Arsenal has only conceded 14 goals this season,
But
with
you've got
Saliba
the
tucked
ball,
at the
bro.
back of our
Because
centre back,
they say
appearing
the best
down there
form-
with Gabriel.
the best
Dejispurs.
form- the
How
best
in
form-
God's name
let me
is
tell you
Romero
why.
better
Let me
than
tell you
Saliba? Since
why.
we're going by facts now.
The best form of defense is attack. You know that, so don't play dumb. Yeah. Whereas Tottenham's strategy is to defend first and attack later. That's the only reason why we've conceded more goals. However, I am seeing what Strasbourg Steve put in the chat, and I agree with him. I'm willing to shift Romero
Strasbourg
down.
Steve will agree with anyone apart from me, so just
Listen.
forget that.
Yeah, but
I'm willing.
It's part
All
of the
right.
matrix.
I'm
It's
willing.
becoming part of the matrix now.
All right.
Strasbourg
I'm-
Steve,
all
you're
right.
part of the matrix.
All
I've
right, so
seen
this
you
is how
for
we do
some
it.
time now, bro. You're
Norris
part of the
in goal,
matrix. Yeah.
Ben White right back,
Mm.
Romero, and then Saliba instead of Gabriel. I'm happy with that.
No, but Prince Fuad,
No, I don't
how
do
is
that,
this
bro.
guy the best defender? How is this guy the best
I tell
defender?
you, okay.
in the league? And they've conceded 25
Because you don't
goals this
understand.
season.
Okay, so you
What are
can't
we
be
talking
biased.
about?
Listen, we're talking about players in general, isn't it? I'm an Arsenal fan, all right? Like everyone in this chat saying Saliba's better and Saliba's better than Romero. But they gotta come what evidence you go off. You know, okay, if we're gonna go off that, Saliba got turned by Rashford. This guy defended against this guy.
Good
That's a
and okay.
fact.
Good
Yeah.
and okay. It happens. It
Okay,
happens
but
to
this guy
defenders,
defended
right?
against the
But
best
we
in
have
the world.
only conceded
No,
14
we gotta
goals
go on
this
reality.
season.
I'm not gonna
Right.
go off on people who don't understand football, bro. These guys have these in a chat are going off
Mikey.
because whatever the football tells them. You gotta have your own opinion in football. I'm going off football.
Oh my
perspective,
God,
not as a fact.
Deji is so
Oh,
good
he's
in
going off
this.
Sky
It's
Sports.
made
That's what he
me.
does.
It's made
Oh,
me
Sky
the
Sports,
shooter
bro,
who
that I
Sky
brought to
Sports
snipe
bro?
him to argue.
Sky Sports,
Oh
you
my
and
God.
Bro, you
me.
Deji,
I
give it to you, man.
Sky Sports
I
and
brought
ESPN.
in Prince Fuad. I brought in Prince Fuad to snipe you, and you've just turned this thing
Nah,
and made,
you are Sky
Deji.
Sports.
No. I rate Romero, bro. I'm not gonna sit here. Listen.
Deji. No, Deji, I give it to you, man. You're the top G, man.
No, I rate
give it to you.
Romero. I rate him, bro. I rate Romero,
but
bro.
why would you rate?
No.
But Prince Fuad, why would you rate a guy who stopped in the defense that have conceded 25 goals this season?
Because
the
the guy
alone.
It's because it's not his fault. That's you can't go. Listen. Oh, okay.
It's not his fault. Oh, whose fault is it?
No, because you're missing the point. Romero, you're missing the point. Do you know if Arsenal now, right? Like, say Arsenal, for instance. Arsenal want their centre-half. I'm telling you now, every Arsenal out there who understands football, not the ones who goes off Sky Sports and talk sports and listens to Gary Neville, who got sacked from his first ever job and never got a job after that. I'm going on football perspective. Bro, when you see that man in the World Cup, see how he defended,
Thank you.
if that's all they need is a decent centre-half next to him. Look who he's playing with. That's the truth about it. If Saliba was, if he was at Arsenal now, I'm telling you now, Arsenal will not concede goals.
Never. And bro, when Romero came back, Romero's missed like the last 10 games for Spurs.
10 games.
His first game back, we won 4-0.
They had a clean sheet. He's Tony. Honestly, I'm not saying
again, I'm not buying that. He's not better than Saliba. This season is not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
These guys go off Arsenal.
I'm sorry. He's not better than Romero. I'm sorry, man. See, did you see what happened when Gabriel Jesus turned him over to score a goal in the North London derby at us at the Emirates, Prince Fuad? How is that guy the better defender?
He's a World Cup winner. He's a World Cup winner, bro. He's done on the biggest stage.
See, but being the World Cup winner, being a World Cup winner doesn't mean that you.
If you're going to go off that, okay. If you're going to go off all these turns in the league and all of that, all right. When you're going to go off, did you see what Thing did to Thing? What did you see what Thing did to him? Yeah. What Gabriel Jesus to him? It was a one-off game in an North London derby in the league. But you know when he went onto the biggest stage, when there's 400 million people watching you, and it's on the stage, and he gets the World Cup. That tells you all, bro. And how many these people in the chat haven't got a clue about football, bro? They go off stats.
Bro, you know what, Fuad? You are so...
And that's the stats I gave you. No matter how we want to check it, he has masterminded the defense that has shipped in 25
these guys.
Season. That's what I'm saying. And Saliba as the manager defense will go through. Let's go by stats because you guys are the ones bringing facts here, talking about World Cup and all that. Good and okay, no problem. But again, Saliba has masterminded the defense that have just only shipped in 14 goals this season. How in God's name, in what reality whatsoever, is that guy better than Saliba this season?
Bro, what are you talking about?
So if he got turned by Rashford this season, what is the problem with that? Many defenders get turned.
Tony, let's do this. I've said, we're not going to agree on this point. So let's have Romero and Saliba. Because Gabriel's rubbish anyway, so there's no point talking about Gabriel.
Yeah,
so
I rate Romero more than Gabriel.
So far,
but not Saliba this season.
So far, it's 2-2. But can I ask you a quick question? Strasbourg Steve.
Yeah.
Who is he?
He's American. What does he know about? He's American.
He's American. He's part of the Matrix. Well, he's my guy though.
That explains it. Because this brother is writing hella bull crap in the chat, and he's clearly from Seattle, and he can't get out because of the cold weather.
I love you, bro. I love you, bro. Strasbourg Steve have been saying all these things to, hit me, but he didn't know that Deji does reverse juju, and Deji is hitting you now. You see it?
No, but Steve. You know what? On a real note, bro. On a real note, bro. What you got to understand? On a real note, you got to understand. When you do it on the world level, on a real note, all right, it's like I'll break it down to you now. When you do it on the like when you had the golden era, they all bottled it. Do you know what I mean? But this how when you watch how he played in that World Cup, that's what you're gonna go off.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
That's what they go off. All right, it's like if you go for instance, I'll give you a question. Now, if I went to 50,000 Qatarians now and said, "Do you know Saliba?" They'd be like, "You know
who?
Romero." Yeah, we didn't see him. But if you say Romero, they'd be like, you won the World Cup.
But Prince Fuad, let's don't confuse international football with Premier League football.
No,
let's don't do that. Let's don't do that, man.
All right,
you know Messi bailed out those guys at the World Cup. You know
Tony.
that, Prince Fuad.
All right.
Let's don't
No,
conflate
no,
that
no.
together.
All right.
And to be grossly unfair to Saliba with his performances this season, this guy's a young dude, and watch his
Bro,
performances
all right,
this season.
I'll break it
Anyone
like
can get turned by
we'll break it down like
anybody in
this.
the world.
This guy,
Let's be
all right.
fair, Prince Fuad.
Okay, I'll be fair to you now. This guy, all right, went up against best striker on the planet, Mbappe. Okay, and look how, even though it's impossible, but the interceptions he made, and the passes and the tackles he made in that game, Argentina won the World Cup. But let me ask you a question.
Then why has Tottenham Hotspur shipped 25
Now look at the levels.
this season?
If Rashford, look at the levels. You got Rashford there, what he did to our strike defender, and you got Mbappe who's up there. Levels to this, bro. He could do it against big teams and big clubs. Because he plays for Tottenham, you can't take that away from him. You can't take someone's talent away from him.
No, I'm not taking it away. But Deji said he's the best defender in the Premiership. He said it last week.
He's one of the best in the world, bro. Forget the Premiership.
Who's better than Romero?
See here,
this
season, Saliba is better than Romero. I'm sorry, bro. This season, he has been better, and I'm not looking at international football. I'm looking at the Premiership.
Let me tell you, Tony. This
and the stats back it up. I'm sorry.
Fuad is the real G here, because he is able to come out of the Arsenal.
Keep trying to set Prince Fuad up, no problem. Good, I know.
No, he knows. Deji.
Let me tell you. Fuad, look at this now. Left back, he's gonna say Zinchenko over Perisic, and that's when I know that you're drunk. Left back, who is better, Zinchenko or Perisic? And Tony, this is on your career right now.
Are you serious?
It's on your career.
Perisic. I won't take Perisic in my team. He's old.
So are you saying that Zinchenko is better than Perisic?
See, I would not. This is how I'll put it. I would not take a Perisic into my team.
Be careful what you say, bro.
No, I will not take a Perisic into my team. He's old. He's old, and he has been found out. He's old, and he has been found out. So, I will not take Ivan Perisic into my team right now.
Right. So, are you saying? Are you a politician?
It's simple.
So can everyone see?
Make with it whatever. Tony, but I will not take a Perisic into my team now.
In the space of this show, he's gone from a lawyer to a Sky Sports ESPN journalist, and now he's a politician. He's not answering the question. He's dodging it. You know for a fact Perisic has done more this season at 33 than Zinchenko has. True or false?
Yo, this guy's telling you, the American brother, Steve Batman has been better.
I want to see what is Steve cooking. See here, guys, we have lots of charts here. Don't waste the tweet. Big ups to you.
Yo, Steve,
he says here, Deji, backing Fuad, backing anyone. Watch yourself. That man can't be trusted. Prince Fuad, they're telling you. And it's not from me. It's from DWTT. Don't waste the tweet. See ya, One Touch TV. Shout out. See ya, guys. Join me in the next hour with One Touch TV. We have a show together.
Tony.
It says here, Romero has more credit in the bank than Saliba. Tony. But this season in the Prem, it's Saliba. See. I respect One Touch very well. I told you, he's one of the most intelligent Arsenal fan TV guys I've said. See, listen to what he said. Listen. Just listen. See. Just listen, Prince Fuad. He says here, Romero has more credit in the bank than Saliba. Good and okay. We give that.
Where's Saliba's World Cup?
Tony.
Where's Saliba's World Cup then? Ask him.
Wait.
Where's Saliba's World Cup?
Prince Fuad, did you listen to that statement?
Yeah, but where's his World Cup?
Romero has more credit in the bank.
Bro, I am not going to listen to One Touch TV, bro.
And he says here, but this season in the Prem, it's Saliba. So let's not act as if Saliba is a Rolls Royce this season.
Deji, these are the same fans, right, in the comments, right, Deji? You know last year when we used to go live, all right? Every fan come up to me when I told them Mikel Arteta, right?
Yeah.
You agree? Every fan come up to me, and I was always to tell you,
Steve, you're wackling, man. You're part of the Matrix, Steve. Strasbourg Steve, you're part of the Matrix. He's my friend, actually. But he's part of the Matrix. You are part of the Matrix. He said Zinchenko defensively, nah, not for me. He's a midfielder. Bro, have you been watching the back of the TV? When we played Newcastle, which player was advancing from defensive point of view? What are you drunk, Strasbourg Steve? What are you doing? Okay, good and okay. The assembled says here.
His opinion.
The assembled says
it's supposed to plot.
The assembled says here, guys, don't get it twisted. Strasbourg Steve is my guy, is my friend. We work together. See, the assembled, it says here, the combined 11 are Spurs' whole team. I really can't take any more of Deji's factless rantings.
You know what?
Deji, what do you say to that?
Let me tell you what's happened. The assembled has just joined. Because if he's listening to me, let me give you my quick 11 because we're taking too long. So that the assembled knows I'm not just completely biased. No, I said before we started the combined 11 that it's probably going to be equal. Let me give it to you real quick. Loris in goal. Ben White, right back. Romero, right centre-back. Saliba, left centre-back. Perisic, left back. Then I would go, we're playing a 4-3-3 formation. I will have Partey, Odegaard, yeah, and then I will have Højbjerg over whoever else you got in that midfield. I don't know, no, Xhaka. If anyone tries to say that Xhaka has been better than Højbjerg this season, they can suck themselves because that's chatting absolute hella garbage. Then on the right, I would have to have Saka over Kuli, only because Kuli's been injured for the majority of the season. But pound for pound, I think Saka and Kulusevski, in real talk, bias aside, much of a muchness. No one can clearly say that Saka's better than Kuli. You're chatting rubbish. I think they're on par with each other, like the age. Son has proved over time he's better than Martinelli. That's all I'm going to say there. And there is no debate between Jesus or Nketiah and Kane. There you go.
This guy's waffling. He's waffling. See, Prince Fuad, what's your... Let's move because I need to close this show because I need to go to One Touch TV. Prince Fuad, what's your first 11 for this matchup on Sunday? And your predictions for the match. Deji, you have to give us your first 11, what you think or how it to shape up on Sunday.
I think he's gonna. I'm just thinking he's gonna go with the same starting 11 he normally went with. I think he's and I think he's gonna go. He's not gonna change it. Don't need to. They've had a few days off, so he's gonna go with his normal 11.
Yeah.
And and I think this time he will make subs. I think he'll make Smith Rowe. And maybe
Fabio Vieira because not to
Fabio Vieira was like 50-50
in that Oxford game. You saw that pass that Fabio Vieira just made.
But I gotta bounce. Deji, I'll bet you later.
All right, love, bro. Thank you.
Tony, I gotta bounce now.
All right, man. Thanks, man.
But Deji, it's gonna be 3-1 Arsenal or 2-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal, reckoned by Prince Fuad. Big ups to you, Prince Fuad.
I'm out, bro.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later on, Prince Fuad. Dejispurs, what will be your first 11?
My first 11 for Spurs, it will be Loris. I would love Spence, but it's going to probably be Doherty. It's going to be Romero, Dyer, Longley. It's going to be Perisic starting. It's going to be Højbjerg and Basuma probably in the midfield. We're going to have Brian Gil. If we could have Kulusevski, Son and Kane, that would be great, but likely to be Brian Gil because of the injuries that we have. So look, it's not a great team, and hence why I'm going for reverse judge 4-0 Arsenal win.
4-0 Arsenal win, guys. See, he said it. You know what? My prediction for Sunday's game. You know what? I do think that these guys will capsize at home. I see 4-2 in the reckon. Come Sunday, 4-2. Arsenal is gonna win. Come Sunday, they'll make it difficult. They'll make it hard. They'll come out swinging, like they try to do at the Emirates and, abandon, their defensive technical know-how. And, Arsenal just run circles around them come Sunday. So all those reverse judge guys, just forget about it. We're going into their hot lane and we're getting the result. If Aston Villa can go to the lane and create magic down there and win 2-0, bro, I'm going in there and creating magic too. If Newcastle, of all people, that they drew at my home, and they couldn't even come out to give a very, very big showing in terms of offensive display. Defensively, yes, they did, but offensively, no. And this guys beat you at home, brother. Arsenal is gonna, give a good account of themselves on Sunday. Dejispurs, close the show for us, man. Thank you, brother, for coming to the show. Another classic
Well,
again.
thank
Yeah.
you. It's been a pleasure being on the show, and I know I'm being trolled in the chat. And the truth of the matter is that the teams are more equal than you guys think. Look, as for me, what you're going to be getting from me, content-wise, from now to the end of the season, I have predicted all Arsenal wins since last week, from now to the end of the season, and I just see reminiscent of Leicester. And that's probably the highest praise that I can give to your team. An average team that goes on to win the Prem.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be saying. It's been a great show. I look forward to seeing you after the North London derby, where I will be joining Tony somewhere on a stream where we'll be unpicking the game and getting into a bit more detail.
I would invite you for the post-game show. I'll invite for the post-game show. I'm thinking of bringing in a lady this time. I'm looking at Charlotte. Charlotte might be coming here, the Rochdale fan. So I'm looking at bringing her here, and let's just chop it up together. But let's see what's gonna happen, guys. Dejispurs, thank you very much, man. Thanks for coming to the show, man. Episode 15. We're signing out.